Hi everyone, this is Pranav. Today we'll be looking at a problem called unique triplets. The problem statement states that you're given a list of unique integers and a target sum. Find and count the number of unique triplets within the list that sum to the given target and return the count. So we'll analyze the sample input given here. So you're given a list of integers from 1 up till 9 and a target sum of 15. The sample output is 8. So we'll look at a few examples. So the explanation states that there are two unique triplets. Let us consider two triplets out of the 8 which is the output. So 159, 249. These two sum up to the target value of 15. Note 159, 591 or any permutation of these three numbers represents the same triplet. Okay. So this gives us a hint that we'll first sort the given list and then find the triplets from the sorted list so that there is no overlap of this 159, 519, etc. So we'll look into the explanation in a more deeper manner now. So we have here a list of integers from 1 up till 9. So what we'll be doing is first sort whichever array or whichever list is given to you. The test case had a sorted list, but for any generic case we'll first sort the list, and then what we'll do is we'll find the length that is there to find all the iterations. So what we have to find is a set of unique triplets which sum up to a target value, in this case 15. So to find this triplet we'll be using 3 nested iterations. So there will be one for loop for I in range of something, and then we have another for loop for j in range of something, and then for k in range of something. So each of these represent one element of this triplet. So I represents the first one, j represents the second one, and k represents the third one. So how I, j, k range is what we'll be looking at now. So we'll use a new page here. So we have the integers from 1 up till 9, right? So your I, let us say I starts from 0. Now it has to go up till that point where you have 2 more integers after it for the 2 iterations below it, because you have an iteration with j and an iteration with k. So these two have to take one integer at least in their particular iterations. So I has to range from 0 up till n minus 2, right? So if your entire length is n, your I ranges from 0 up till n minus 2. Your j will now range from I plus 1 up till n minus 1. We'll look at why that happens. So let us say I takes 1 as the element. Now when 1 is added as the element to the triplet, your next element should be any integer that is after 1 but which is before 9, because we have to leave out one element in the last for k to take care of, right? So your j will run from any element which is after I. So I could be 1, or I could be this 2, or I could be 3. For any particular iteration of I, j will start from I plus 1 and range up till n minus 1, leaving out the last integer for k to handle. And then k in any generic case will take a value after j. So let us say I took 1, j took 2. So the first triplet, j took 1 here, I'm sorry. So the first triplet which would be formed is 1, 2, 3, right? So k will take this element which is 3. So it is intuitive that k runs from j plus 1, and since there are no iterations to take care of other elements, k will range up till the last element. So k will range up till 9, right? For this particular example it will range up till 9. For any generic case it will start from j plus 1 and move up till n. So these 3 are the range of our control variables of the nested loops. So we'll use this to write a code for our problem. Now we'll write a code for this problem. So we'll define a function unique triplets. So unique underscore triplets, and as arguments we'll pass the given list as well as the target sum which we had input. Now our first step is to sort the given list. So we'll give arr dot sort. The second task we have is to find the length for the iterations. So n equals len of arr. Now we have to store the unique triplets in a set and then return the count of the number of elements present in that set, right? So we'll define a set first. Let us call that set as we'll just name it as unique is equal to set. Okay, so this will be the set which stores our unique triplets. Now we will define the iterations. So we have 3 nested iterations, each of which has their own ranges as we had discussed here. So I with being the first iteration with 0 to n minus 2, j being the second iteration with I plus 1 to n minus 1, k being the third iteration with j plus 1 to n. So this is our iterations. So let us write them for I in range of n minus 2. Since it ranges from 0, we can ignore that and just write n minus 2. For j in range of I plus 1 up till n minus 1, and then your k will range from j plus 1 up till n. Now we have our iteration set. What do we do with these iterations is what we have not looked at yet. So we will make an explanation for that as well. So we have I, j and k. So we are going to access the elements at these particular indices, right? We are going to create a triplet using these 3 control variables. That is what we had seen in the previous discussion as well. So we had I taking 1, which is basically this 0th index, j taking 2, which is the first index, and k taking 3, which is the second index. So we said that 1, 2, 3 is going to form a triplet, and we are going to check whether this triplet satisfies our condition, that is sum of this triplet being equal to the target. So to check that condition, we will put these 3 elements in a tuple, right? So our next step is to form a tuple with these 3 indices I, j and k corresponding to our list. So we will go back to our code. So we will form the tuple as we had discussed. So we will name the tuple as triplet equals ARR of I, comma ARR of j, then ARR of k. So that forms our triplet. Now we have to check if this triplet satisfies our condition. So we will use the built-in method called sum for the triplet, for the tuple. So if sum of triplet is double equal to our argument target, we will add it to our unique set. So unique dot add of triplet. So once this is done, we have our set of unique triplets defined. All we have to do is return the length of this set. So we will define the return statement, return len of unique. So we will use this particular test case which we have here to run this code. I will just copy paste that, and we will call the function using these 2 as arguments. So unique underscore triplets of ARR comma target. So we have defined our code. Let us run this and check. Yeah, so we can see the output we get is 8, which is what is mentioned in the test case output as well. So that will be the solution to this problem. Thank you.